Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Sopranos. This is season 6, episode 4, titled The Fleshy Part of the Thigh. Last time was an insane episode, guys. It was the episode where Tony was kind of in the afterlife, or he was going towards the light, and he was being called back by Meadow, Carmela. He woke up in the hospital bed. He's kind of, I don't want to say like he's in a vegetative state, but he's like not there, but he's alive, quote unquote. But there's something going on, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm feeling at this point, but I'm getting the feeling here um, that Tony didn't actually make it. But I don't know why I'm feeling like that because we're still so early into the season and there's just no way that he's actually dead because people are actually talking about him as if he's awake. So it's like, unless this whole idea or these first couple of episodes are a dream of some sort, I don't know. But there's just something about it that's just not clicking with me in my brain. Now, I could be wrong. And I could be very wrong. I've been wrong before, but there's something not clicking with me with that scene. And not it's not like in a bad way, but it's just like I feel like they're misdirecting me. I don't know. Could be wrong, but let's just hop in, have a good time, discuss their actors. But before I do, I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon, of course. If you can't swim over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. All right, guys, here we go.
Watch it with the morphine now.
Everybody keeps telling me how lucky I am.
You are. Septic shock.
Septic?
Staff gave
Oh
you
my
20
god.
New gunshot. Rapper. Deluxe. He's hot. He's still got all his pancreas, though.
Thank you.
My thoughts keep running away with me.
These feelings, they'll pass. Maybe you'd like to talk to someone. Social worker?
Get Dr. Melfi in here or something? Or God forbid, talk to your wife.
Hey, babe, how you feeling?
Hey, speaking of.
Good. Having surgery tomorrow. They said they're closing me up.
Cool. I bet this book is inaccurate because it's so old. So many things have changed about dinosaurs over the years. Now they have feathers. T-Rexes are like big chickens. It's kind of crazy.
And Anthony Soprano,
He's a consultant.
where do I reach him? I want to make some changes, but his office is full of junk. Looks like nobody's ever there.
You should talk to his colleague, Mr. Galtieri.
Paulie? Oh, Tony Soprano, of course. He was a friend of the family.
Of
I'm having
course.
surgery.
This is our prayer leader, Bob Brewster.
Hi. I thought we'd come up and pray with you.
Bottom feeding, huh?
That's where the big fish are.
Cut my morphine, trying to wean me off.
Fuck that.
I've seen people delivered from unbelievable pain, myself included. I was addicted to cocaine and strippers.
Hell
I
yeah.
lost my wife, and then I crashed my car, drunk. I ended up upside down, hanging by my seatbelt, completely terrified.
Sounds
And I prayed for
familiar.
God. And the answer is to accept the Lord as your personal savior. But what
I don't think
God
I've ever
wants
had that
is for you to
God
love
moment
directly,
where
not
I just
necessarily
changed.
through the Mrs. Soprano, we were about to pray.
They were.
You're having surgery tomorrow. You know,
They
they've done
were.
clinical studies about the power of prayer. Prayed for patients have 11% fewer complications.
It does help to pray.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. Might as well accept it.
So, Reverend, let me ask you about this guy not selling birth control.
He should be free to exercise his moral convictions without suffering loss of livelihood.
I'm worried about Viagra.
What?
Well, God loves procreation. Birth control is a sin because it strikes at life, at the unborn. Something like Viagra will never be an issue.
But
Mm.
The fossilized remains of a Tyrannosaurus rex yielded soft tissue that indicated a definite link between dinosaurs and modern birds.
Look what I got here.
oh,
It's true.
The Sanitation Prince.
Even the word raptor means
Hi,
bird
Tony.
of prey.
Sorry.
I'll be back later.
Sweetheart, thank you for everything.
Don't wear him out.
So, Paulie tells me you're thinking of selling your father's business.
And of course, Tony, there'd be a severance package for you.
Let me handle this. I don't want to see you get hurt.
You're tired, T. We'll leave. Come on.
All right.
I assume we have to fill this guy in, right? Or
We're afraid she doesn't have long left. She asked specifically to see you.
uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Paulie, I gotta tell you.
Just a sec.
Oh, she's gonna die or something.
Please.
Paulie, you should know I was a bad girl.
How can you be a bad girl? You're a nun.
During the war, I was still a novitiate. I was helping out at the USO, and there was this soldier. He was so lonely.
Aunt Dottie, if this is going where I think, maybe you should talk to a priest.
I got pregnant. I had a baby.
Uh-oh.
You didn't have no baby.
Uh-oh, what is this?
Yeah, it was you.
What?
You're my son.
But Ma.
Maria Lucia is your aunt.
Huh?
I'm your mom.
You telling me this now? On your deathbed? I don't know how I would feel about that. If my aunt was my mom and my mom was my aunt? Oh.
Keep your eyes to yourself, bitch. I'm on a murder streak.
Yeah, kind of wanna ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fire.
You're writing a song, huh? I always wondered how it was done.
Okay.
Like,
Are you a rap star? My son would know.
Deluxe gonna produce my album. Then he gets shot. Make him gangster #1. It's like he losing focus on my shit.
My son says he's more popular than ever cause of it.
What I know is I ain't gonna have no major release this year.
Oh, we're gonna back him? It's kind of crazy how things kind of work out, right? Everybody kind of crosses over, storylines bleed over to each other. I like how they do the storytelling in the show. It feels natural, even though sometimes it feels kind of coincidental.
Paulie, I won $40 at Keno.
Okay, Aunt Mar, whatever. Oh, Lord, we're gonna have a talk.
I just saw Aunt Dottie. And guess what? Turns out she's not my aunt. You've been bullshitting me my entire life.
Paulie.
It's true, isn't it?
Dang.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to take that.
Oh, how I dreaded this day.
Dreaded this day?
I gave you a son's love. All under false pretense.
No.
You're a fraud and a phony. And she's even worse. She's a whore.
She was a young girl. She wanted to be a nun, but she got in trouble.
And you helped her out. Forget who gets victimized.
I loved you. Paulie!
Well, you can't just abandon her, because she did take care of you all those
There he
years.
is. I've been thinking about your problem. Maybe it would help you if you got shot.
Got shot.
Make you more popular, too. You know, raise your profile with X-Lax.
Yeah, I don't know about
Something
that.
easy. The fleshy part of the thigh. I'm a marksman.
You's a crazy motherfucker.
I just met you. I'm not letting you shoot me, fool.
Excuse me.
Hey,
Your
Father
friend
Intantola.
Bentley's. I was just about to visit him. How's he doing?
He's in a lot better shape than those fucking nuns you got up there.
Okay.
Hope you got some sleep last night. I was snoring like a son of a bitch.
Oh, I hope you got some sleep. I was cutting farts like sonic booms.
Tony Soprano. What are you in for?
Sinus infection, and they saw some stuff they didn't like, so they're running tests.
Not a guinea pig. Thank you for giving my kid that CD.
Tony Soprano. Original G.
Yeah, whatever.
Why don't you come by my joint later on tonight? Gonna have to fight on satellite.
Original G.
You got your head up your ass today.
Why doesn't he...
My Aunt Dottie's been sick. Call I got? She just died.
Oh.
And that's actually your mother, too. That's sad. See, I would feel bad about that part. It's like you were actually my mom, and I just assumed you were my aunt, and I left you.
Moms. She must be broken up, huh?
Here we are.
Guess your brother and sister coming in?
Yeah.
Your aunt. She's the nun.
Yeah.
Always wondered. They got hair under there.
Yeah. Short.
T, this is the guy.
The guy? What's going on here?
These people are saying I took money from your wallet? Fuck that.
Whoa, what'd you say?
I was looking for proof of insurance.
You owe me $2K. It was gone from my wallet.
I don't have that kind of money. 1 week. Rudy Diaz, or you'll need a paramedic.
What the hell?
All this activity, Tony, are you getting any rest?
Absolutely. The guys were just leaving.
Besides the financial ramifications, he says there's the issue of his W-2 and health insurance.
That selfish prick. I'm sitting in here facing a shitstorm, and all he can think about is himself. As far as the sale's concerned, that ship has sailed. It's going through. And as a friend, I would appreciate Tony's help. Cinelli will retain him as waste management consultant for 2 years. During that time, he could keep his fucking W-2 and his health insurance. Plus, 5% of the sale price. And we lease him a new car.
Is he fucking kidding me? I told him I need that W-2 in perpetuity.
Damn, his voice.
Because I'm in this freaking condition. He could take advantage where he could go fuck himself.
I'm just telling you what Phil told me, Tom.
He better understand his obligation.
Nurse?
What's up, Polly? You seem determined to sell your father's company. There's something you should know. Whatever happens, we gotta be taken care of.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna honor whatever provisions are in the contract.
Fuck the contract. And since Johnny Sack ain't gonna step up, guess what? It's coming out of your ass. Kid, you wouldn't be in this situation if you listened to Tony in the first place. He doesn't want to see you get hurt.
If I give Tony what he wants, I lose money on the sale. I can't do that to my mom.
Kid, you work it out any way you want, but nobody's backing out of the deal.
I'm sorry, but the bottom line is I'm not selling the company to you. There are other buyers out there. Tony was quite clear about that.
The Barone routes are now Cinelli routes. That's that.
So how do we fix this problem?
What the fuck is with you? And I want some answers, because you're starting to drive me fucking nuts.
Start
This
talking.
remains between us.
Of course.
My aunt who died. She wasn't my aunt. She was my mother.
What?
Some cocksucker GI knocked her up during the war. Worst thing, I'm not who I am. It's like my whole life is a joke. A big fucking joke on me.
Not after today, buddy. Y'all about to be attacked. Here we go. Bang, bang. What's about to happen here?
What's going on? This ain't your route no more. It's ours. Cinelli. What do you mean? I have this route for 5 years. Fuck this.
Polly.
Oh, hi, Paulie. You didn't go to your mother's funeral. It's a sin.
Some mother, even a rat don't abandon its own children. I hope she rots in hell.
Don't say that.
And you, that was your meal ticket. The goose with the golden eggs. Who set you up here? Not that fucking brother of mine. They never provided you with shit. Well, your real children can start now.
Jesus, that's horrible.
I never want to see you again.
Yeah, I don't like
I told
this.
you.
Shoot me one time. One time only, you heard? Fleshy part of the thigh, like you said. I don't want to know when it's coming. You decide.
Ugh.
There he is.
Hi, Chris.
My boy Hesh.
Hey, Tony. Okay to visit?
Yeah, sure.
This guy's smile is
Physically a little better
crazy.
than I was. So maybe you're right, that prayer business works.
I brought you something.
Born again.
Charles Colson.
The Watergate guy. Friend of mine did time with him.
A ruthless, powerful man who thought he was above the law. He committed crimes and then went to prison. And then he found Jesus. And everything changed.
Huh?
He became a different man.
Yeah, so?
Salvation isn't just about being saved from hell after you die. It's also about being saved from yourself while you're still alive. Dinosaurs. My kids can't get enough.
Yeah, me too.
I loved dinosaurs as a kid.
Some people would have you believe dinosaurs existed millions of years ago. It's just not true.
Okay, buddy, get out.
God created the Earth 6,000 years
Nope,
ago.
get out.
And I tell my kids, you have to remember, dinosaurs and human beings lived on the Earth at the same time.
No, they didn't.
But what about all that carbon dating stuff?
I was with this guy until I heard
I think
that.
you'll find
That's
those
ignorant.
people all
Get out.
have an evolution, which is Satan's plan to deny God.
What?
Evolution and salvation are mutually exclusive.
Guy next door's a scientist. Think he'd disagree with you big time.
Then that man's not saved.
Okay.
Read about Mr. Coulson. We'll talk later.
What's crazy is he's convinced that...
What's he saying? There were dinosaurs back with Adam and Eve?
I guess.
No way. Adam and Eve would be running all the time, scared shitless.
Little Paulie tells me you didn't go to your aunt's funeral.
And I'll tell you something else. I'm done with Nochi. 4 G's a month for that nursing home? Fuck that.
What are you gonna do, throw her on the street?
Way I see it, serves her right.
What the fuck, Paulie? That woman loved you. How many times she bailed you out of the can when you were a kid? Huh?
At the very least, you're even.
You go around and pity for yourself. You think you got it bad. You're not stuck in some hospital room with fucking tubes coming out of you. You can eat food like a normal person.
Hey, I never meant to trivialize your situation.
Well, you gotta get beyond this petty bullshit, Paulie. You're part of something bigger. What are you gonna learn then?
At least Tony's learning. Oh, he's about to get popped right now. Oh. They shot me in my ass.
Package from Vito and Paulie. I have to believe that there was more there.
Sure. So?
Vito, especially, is somebody you should watch.
Oh yeah, cause Carmela saw.
Hey,
Okay,
looks
saw that
like
look.
Jason just doesn't understand how the business works.
That's for sure.
No, it's not his fault. It's my fault. Dick and I purposely kept him in the dark. Blame me, not him. He's my boy, Tony. He's my baby. It'd kill me if anything happened to him.
What are you talking about?
You have a son. I'm begging you. I love him. If anyone has to pay for this, let it be me. Tony,
Come
do I
on,
have the
Polly.
words?
She was a mother to you. That.
I know how good you feel. I was only in the hospital overnight. I couldn't wait to get out.
I want to make sure you had this before you checked out. Whoa, not here.
It's all right. Let's go. Go. Let's go.
Wow. Has Tony changed? He's looking at things differently now? We're all connected.
The luckiest guy in the whole world.
I'm getting worried, guys. What's going on?
From now on, every day is a gift.
Yeah. Tony, Phil Leotardo is here to see you.
Oh, boy.
A minute.
Hey, Blondie.
Blondie?
It's all you know.
I came back for you.
I'm back here.
Well, it's not just me, by any means. Thank you for saying that.
Johnny doesn't want another unfortunate incident. He's willing to let you keep your paycheck and your W-2 for 10 years. To replace the skim, he'll jack up your share of the sale price to 12%.
Truth be told, it's enough garbage for everybody.
Does that mean we got a deal?
Yeah, we got a deal.
Be well.
Wow. Maybe Tony has changed. He's getting up and walking? Is this real? You know, I keep thinking back and forth of which show I like more, this or The Wire, but The Wire, they're both good in its own different ways, because The Wire is more realistic, and this, I like the fact that we can play with, like, dream sequences, and we don't really know what's real, and so they're both really, really good shows. I can understand the comments saying The Wire is Black Sopranos, The Sopranos is white The Wire. Damn!
Guess what, fucking mama's boy? You're kicking out $4 to me every month. $4 every goddamn month. And if you ever mention a word of this to Tony, I'll stick this up your ass and pull a trigger till the bullets come out your eye.
Damn. Well, $4,000. So he's gonna pay for his ma's place every month. but it's not going to come out of his money. It's going to come out of this guy. Okay. Sucks to be that kid after Tony just promised that mom nothing was going to happen to him, but oh boy. All right, guys. So that was The Sopranos season 6, episode 4, the fleshy part of the thigh. That was a really good episode, guys. This season continues to be like excellent, but I'm still holding out. I'm still holding on to this idea that there's something else going on with Tony and his situation. I feel like there's too many factors going into or too many things like weighing the whole it's too good to be true option, or at least in my side of the brain, because it just feels like we're toying with this idea of Tony dying. He keeps making like he's making these assumptions. He's making these comments like I should be dead. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And he's starting to change. He's starting to like look at different perspectives. It's like all this is just rushing into him, right? And I don't know if it's just because if it's because we're in the final season, but it feels like Tony is making amends with what he's been missing out on like he's been looking at life one way, and now he's opening up. He doesn't have the blinders on anymore. He's opening up. He's accepting different viewpoints. He was even listening to the guy, the father, the reverend, who I was on board with for a little bit until he made the comment that dinosaurs were around 6,000. The Earth's only 6,000. Whatever he said, it's bullshit, right? Like we know this for a fact. So anyway, I'm not gonna get into that, but we know this for a fact. There is logical proof, scientific data. So, and if you think facts and data and science means you haven't been saved and you're going to hell, then okay, then I guess I'm going to hell, and whatever you imagine hell is. But hilarious. The fact that Tony was able and willing to accept these different viewpoints makes me realize, or makes me feel like he's either still in a coma and people are like talking to him and he's like taking in all this information or whatever, or maybe he is alive and something is going to happen to him, like he's just going to just drop dead, or I don't know, random accident, who knows. But on the flip side, we have the Paulie situation where he finds out the truth about his mom, his aunt, the whole switcheroo thing. I don't know how I would accept that, honestly. If I find out decades later that my aunt was my mom and my mom is my aunt, I don't know how I would deal with that. But what Tony said is true. You can't just abandon your mom because she's not your mom. But the fact is, she was your mom all of your life. So it's no different than an adopted mom. You know what I mean? She may not be your real mom, but she's been your mom your entire life. So you have to at least pay her back in some way. I mean, you're not obligated to, obviously, but in this case, because it's like we're in a tight-knit family type of situation, in my situation, if I was Polly, I would continue to pay for it, but I would be like, but our relationship is changed. I'll continue doing what I'm doing for you right now because you've done for me. But that's it. That's the limit of our relationship. Because I don't know. That's just me though. I'd be petty just for a little bit though. I mean, eventually I'd learn to like give into it, but just learning that and realizing my actual mom died, like what? I'd be pissed, not gonna lie. But the episode was good. Everything's good. All the setup has been great. I feel bad for that one guy that Tony was talking to, the scientist guy who figured out he had laryngeal. I don't forget what he told, but they said that he had his larynx removed. Awful, awful, awful. Then you have Bobby shooting that rapper guy. You're trying to get him up there. I guess trying to help him sell his music or whatever. If you get shot, it'll be like a 50 Cent type of situation. You get shot, you get fame. That type of those type of circumstances. So we'll see what happens with those. But I'm actually gonna wrap up this post review a little short, only because I am feeling a little stuffed up, as if you guys couldn't figure that out. But yeah, this season continues to be great, and I cannot wait to see what happens going forward. But I'm nervous, guys. I don't know. Am I crazy for feeling like this? I feel like there's something underlying. There's an underlying issue with Tony, and it could just be me being crazy. Final season, talking about death type of thing. But I don't know. I don't know. Like he's not fighting back anymore. He's very free, very open. He went outside to the windy stuff. I don't know if that was real. Maybe it was. Who knows? And he was just kind of just accepting this new life. I don't know. He's the luckiest guy in the world, so he's going to live life. We'll see what happens. Is that going to bite him in the ass at some point? I don't know. But good episode nonetheless, and I think I'm just going to end it there. All right, guys, you enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction. You guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the option available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you got to do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm going to go out here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Sopranos, which will be Season 6, Episode 5. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.